not your heart, but I miss you. I'm not your family, but I care for you. I'm not your blade, but I'm ready to share your pain because I'm your stupid friend. Here it is news from Empire. Nauru becomes 189th member of IMF World Bank. South Pacific island nation Nauru has become the 189th member of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. Nauru applied for membership in the Washington-based IMF and World Bank in April 2014. After joining the United Nations in 1996 as the world's smallest independent republic. Pepsi-Cola sign got historic landmark designation in New York. Iconic Pepsi-Cola sign on the banks of East River of New York on 13th April 2016 was declared as a historic landmark after 25 years of discussion. The sign was 60 feet high and 120 feet long, which was built in 1936 and installed atop a Pepsi bottling plant in an industrial area bordering the East River in Long Island City. Its steel and porcelain letters and giant Pepsi bottle have long been part of the view from the east side of the Manhattan. The sign was restored in 1993 after being damaged in winter storm. Kane Williamson named Wisden Almanach's Cricketer of the Year. New Zealand's Kane Williamson on 13th April 2016 was named the Wisden's leading cricketer in the world for the year 2015. On the other hand, White Ferns captain Suzie Bates was named the leading women's cricketer in the world. For England's Ben Stokes and Johnny Bairstow and Australia's Steve Smith completed the list of 5 cricketers of the year. Sushila Karki, first female Chief Justice of Nepal's Supreme Court. The Constitutional Council of Nepal has selected Justice Sushila Karki, 63 years old, for the post of Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the country. With this selection, she will become 26th Chief Justice of the Apex Court and the first female Chief Justice in Nepal's history. However, her nomination is expected to be conferred by the Parliamentary Hearings Committee, which endorses the recommendation. She will succeed Kalyan Srestha, who retired from the top post. She shall have a tenure of 1 year and retire in June 2017 upon reaching the age limit. BRICS Bank okays first loans, $811 million for green energy. The New Development Bank (NDB), formed by the BRICS group of emerging nations, has approved its first loans in $811 million for renewable energy projects in Brazil, China, India, and South Africa. The first regional office of the NDB will be opened in Johannesburg, South Africa. World Hemophilia Day 2016. The day was started in 1989 by the World Federation of Hemophilia (WFH), which chose to bring the community together on April 17th in honor of WFH founder Frank Schnabel's birthday. World Federation of Hemophilia headquarters in Montreal, Canada. Hemophilia is a rare genetic blood disorder in which the blood loses its tendency to clot normally. Due to lack of sufficient blood clotting proteins, hemophilia patients bleed for a much longer time after an injury. World Bank launches ambitious climate change action plan. That plan will help developing countries add 30 gigawatts of renewable energy, bring early warning systems to 100 million people, and develop climate-smart agriculture investment plans for at least 40 nations. The target for achieving this is 2020, officials said as they released the details of the Climate Change Action Plan, which comes just 2 weeks before world leaders officially sign the landmark Paris Agreement in New York. International Finance Corporation, a member of World Bank, aims to expand its climate investments from the current $2.2 billion a year to a goal of $3.5 billion a year, and leverage an additional $13 billion a year in private sector financing by 2020. India, Afghanistan, and Iran finalized draft of Chabahar Trilateral Agreement on Transport and Transit Corridors. The agreement envisions trilateral cooperation for providing alternative access to seas to Afghanistan, inter alia for Afghanistan's trade with India. When it will come into force, it will significantly enhance utilization of Chabahar port, contribute to economic growth of landlocked Afghanistan. It will facilitate better regional connectivity, including India and connections to Afghanistan and Central Asia. WADA revoked accreditation of Moscow Anti-Doping Center. WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency, on 16th April 2016 revoked the accreditation of the Moscow Anti-Doping Center of Russia. The laboratory was suspended on 10 November 2015 as recommended in the WADA Independent Commission report that laid bare evidence of state-sponsored doping and corruption in sports in Russia. A powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake in Ecuador. Ecuador is a country straddling the equator on South America's west coast. Its diverse landscape encompasses the Amazon jungle, Andean highlands, and the wildlife-rich Galapagos Islands. The provinces under a state of emergency are Goas, Manabi, Santo Domingo, Los Rios, Esmeraldas, and Galapagos. The Galapagos Islands, a volcanic archipelago in the Pacific Ocean, lying about 1,000 kilometers off its coast, and considered one of the world's foremost destinations for wildlife viewing. Charles Darwin visited in 1835, and his observation of Galapagos species later inspired his theory of evolution. Indian American Geeta Basi nominated as US NY to Chad. United States President Barack Obama has nominated Indian American Geeta Basi as the country's next envoy to Central African nation, Chad. Ms. Basi is a career member of the US Foreign Service, class of Minister Counselor. She had served as the United States Ambassador to Djibouti from 2011 to 2014. At present, she is the Director of the Office of Career Development and Assignments in the Bureau of Human Resources at the Department of State. India-Mauritius Inc. MOU to promote traditional medicine. It also aims at promotion and popularization of the various Indian traditional systems which fall under Ayush: Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. The Union Ayush Ministry has also recently signed similar MOUs with Malaysia, China, Trinidad and Tobago, even Bangladesh, Hungary, and Nepal also. Renowned Hollywood actress Doris Roberts passes away. She was best known for playing meddling mother Mary Bourne in US sitcom Everyday Love's Raymond, 1996 to 2005. She had won 5 Emmy Awards during her acting career. 4 of them were for her role in Raymond, and the other was for her supporting role in other series sent elsewhere. RSC formed the Foreign Ministers of the Russia, India, and China RSC. Forum pitches to deepen cooperation in combating terrorism. The meeting was held in Moscow, Russia, and was attended Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Union Minister of Foreign Affairs Sushma Swaraj, and Minister of Foreign Affairs of China Wang Yi. The ministers discussed various aspects of trilateral cooperation on global and regional issues. They pitched for progress in strengthening the international legal framework underlying the modern world order and neutralization of common challenges. Prince George debuts on postage stamp for Queen's birthday. On the eve of Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday, Royal Mail on Wednesday issued a set of 10 special stamps to mark the occasion, featuring 4 generations of UK monarchy with the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince George. The group family photograph taken last year appears as a stamp sheet, with the perforations positioned to create a first-class stamp for each of the 4 royals. Indian diplomat Amitav Banerjee honoured by Cyprus. Amitav Banerjee, an Indian diplomat in the UK, has been conferred with one of the highest awards of Cyprus for his work in a number of senior roles within the Commonwealth Secretariat for over 2 decades. Banerjee, 63, was presented with his Commander of the Order of Merit at a ceremony at the Cyprus High Commission. Cyprus is an island in the eastern Mediterranean Sea off the coasts of Syria and Turkey. IMF, WP, UN, and OECD form new group to stop tax erosion. The International Monetary Fund and the World Bank today said they are joining forces with other international organizations to cooperate on tax issues and develop new tools and standards for taxing multinational enterprises. BCCI appoints Rahul Johri as its first CEO. Rahul Johri has been appointed as the first Chief Executive Officer of the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI. Mr. Johri will report to the BCCI Secretary and shall be given freedom to work independently in BCCI's setup that was traditionally controlled by honorary office bearers. In his role, he will be responsible for the smooth functioning of operations, stakeholder management of BCCI, and building robust strategies for further promoting the sport of cricket. India ranks 133 in 2016 World Press Freedom Index. In recently released 2016 World Press Freedom Index, the India ranked 133 out of 180 nations surveyed worldwide in terms of press freedom in 2015. In this edition, India with a score of 43.17 has jumped 3 spots from the 136th position it had in 2014. The index was published by Reporters Without Borders. WPFI is compiled and produced by France-based international non-governmental organization Reporters Without Borders (RWB) or Reporters Sans Frontières (RSF). At the bottom of the index lies Eritrea at 188th rank. It is preceded by North Korea, Turkmenistan, Syria and China at 179th, 178th, 177th, 176th position respectively. Goa government appoints Justice P.K. Mishra as Lokayukta. It was announced by Chief Minister Lakshmikant Parsekar after state government obtained the concurrence of the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court and the leader of opposition in the Goa Assembly as stipulated in the Lokayukta Act. Now the state cabinet will be recommended name of Justice Mishra to the Governor of Goa for appointment. Justice Mishra earlier had worked as the chairman of the Goa State Human Rights Commission. Chinese Professor Ji Fuping honored with the George Grierson Prize for promoting Hindi. Ji has made commendable efforts for the promotion of Hindi language abroad. Alka Dunput from Mauritius and Shichiro Soma from Japan were also given the George Grierson Award by the President. The Dr. George Grierson Award is a literary honor in India. It is conferred annually by Central Hindi Directorate, Kendriya Hindi Sansthan, Ministry of Human Resource Development, on writers of outstanding works in Hindi literature. Ji Fuping was among over 30 international and Indian scholars that were honored by President Pranab Mukherjee for their effort in promoting Hindi language. The President presented them with the Hindi Sevi Samman Awards for the years 2012, 2013, 2014. Scientists discovered traces of iron isotopes of supernova on Moon. A supernova, according to NASA, is a star's explosion that happens at the end of its life cycle. Stars are basically made up of hydrogen, and once it is all gone, they implode and create new elements. A recent discovery by scientists at the Technical University of Munich found traces of iron isotopes in samples from the Moon, similar to those found on our ocean floor, leading them to believe that it came from the same supernova explosion. A unique iron isotope, 60 Fe, was found in samples of deep sea crusts and ocean sediments from the Pacific Ocean. Now, scientists said they detected high concentrations of 60 Fe on lunar samples as well. Scientists discovered way to forecast earthquakes. Scientists from Nanyang Technological University at its Earth Observatory of Singapore has discovered a way to forecast earthquakes based on tremors or earthquakes below a Richter scale of 2. A study was led by Indian origin researcher Deepa Melevidu was published in Scientific Journal Nature. So far, scientists believe that larger earthquakes are unlikely to occur following tremors or earthquakes below a Richter scale of 2. They are caused by small vibrations or slow fault movements. Government renames Panagara Air Base after former IAF Chief Arjun Singh. The Union government has renamed Panagara Air Force Base of Indian Air Force in West Bengal as Air Force Station Arjun Singh, in honor of the Marshal of the Air Force Arjun Singh. It was renamed on the occasion of 93rd birthday of Arjun Singh, an Air Force Commander-in-Chief of the Eastern Air Command. Air Marshal C. Harikumar unveiled the rechristening plaque. It is one of the crucial Air Force bases in the Eastern Theatre. It is located in Burdwan district of West Bengal. It was constructed in 1944 during the World War II. It has played a significant role in the 1965 and 1971 wars with Pakistan. Union government appoints Sushmita Pandey as chairperson of National Monument Authority. She is a professor at Ujjain's Vikram University. At the time of her appointment, she was the head of the School of Studies in Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology in Vikram University of Madhya Pradesh. NAM is a Khasi judicial body that functions under the aegis of Indian Ministry of Culture and Tourism. It is headquartered in New Delhi. Union government imposes anti-dumping duty on N-butyl alcohol. N-butyl alcohol. It is a byproduct of fermentation of sugar and other carbohydrates. It is used as an artificial flavorant and is present in many foods and beverages. It is also used in a wide range of consumer products. Anti-dumping duty. It is a counter-import measure used by a country under the Multilateral World Trade Organization regime to protect its domestic producers and market from below-cost, cheap imports. It varies from product to product, from country to country. The Union government has imposed an anti-dumping duty of up to $149 on imports of N-butyl alcohol from 5 countries. They are European Union, Malaysia, Singapore and US. Mastercard CEO Ajay Banga appointed as member of US Cybersecurity Body. US President Barack Obama has nominated Mastercard's Indian American CEO Ajay Banga as a member of the Commission on Enhancing National Cybersecurity. Mr. Banga is one of the 10 members of the Commission, which also includes General Keith Alexander, former director of the top US spying body, National Security Agency NSA. October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which is an annual campaign to raise awareness about cybersecurity. PM Narendra Modi inaugurates Maritime India Summit 2016. The first of its kind two-day summit will be held at Bombay Convention and Exhibition Centre in Goregaon, Mumbai. South Korea is the partner country for the summit and will be represented by a high-level ministerial and business delegation. The main focus of summit is to give impetus to Make in India and blue economy under the Union government's ambitious Sagarmala project, emphasizing on port-led development. It will be global summit that will comprise of an investors summit along with exhibition and demo session. More than 50 other maritime nations have been invited. Nuclear-capable K4 ballistic missile successfully tested from INS Arihant. It was conducted by the Strategic Forces Command SFC along with the Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO, which provided all logistics. The missile was fired from 20 meters deep from onboard silos of the Ship Submersible Ballistic Nuclear SSBN submarine. During the test, it successfully hit with high accuracy after covering more than 700 kilometers distance. Maharashtra becomes the first state to pass law against social boycott. The Maharashtra legislature has anonymously passed the Maharashtra Prohibition of People from Social Boycott, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Bill 2016 to end the menace social boycott practiced by extrajudicial institutions like caste and community panchayats. With this, Maharashtra became first state in the country to adopt a comprehensive law to root out oppression carried out by parallel justice delivery system, Kangaroo Court, in the name of age-old traditions, caste and religion. Akash missile system successfully test-fired. Indigenously developed surface-to-air supersonic Akash missile system was successfully test-fired from Complex 3 of the Integrated Test Range (ITR) at Chandipuri in Odisha. 2 rounds of Akash missiles were fired against pilotless target aircraft Lakshya, unmanned aerial vehicle Banshee, and Para-barrel. It successfully destroyed the targets coordinated by the user, demonstrating its killing efficiency. Kerala celebrates Harvest Festival Vishu. People in Kerala are celebrating the Harvest Festival Vishu. Devotees across the state are visiting temples, performing special pujas and exchanging gifts to mark the occasion. Google extends free internet service through Wi-Fi to Indian railway stations. The free internet service was extended as part of Google's tie-up with Railtel. The internet provider arm of Indian Railways. These 10 railway stations are as follows: Pune, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Raipur, Ranchi, Vijayawada, Kachiguda, Ernakulam Junction and Visakhapatnam. ONGC took over Tapti gas field infrastructure to boost Daman gas production. ONGC plans to lay a pipeline from the Daman field to Tapti process platform, which is connected by a 70 km pipeline to the company's facility at Hazira. Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited (ONGC) is an Indian multinational oil and gas company headquartered in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, India. It is a public sector undertaking of the Government of India under the administrative control of the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Indian Army conducts battle exercise Shatrujit in Rajasthan. With about 30,000 soldiers in action, the Indian Army is conducting a major exercise Shatrujit by the Elite Strike 1 in deserts of Rajasthan near the border with Pakistan. Several infantry, armored and artillery formations will take part in the operations being conducted under a simulated nuclear, biological, chemical warfare environment. The 2016 Shatrujit battle exercise was staged by the Mathura-based 1 Corps, one of the 3 principal strike corps of the Indian Army. It also incorporated the newest technologies, weapon platforms and systems as well as long-range precision targeting vectors. Delhi ranked 44th among world's 50 future-ready cities. National capital Delhi has been recognized as one of the 50 future-ready cities around the world that are embracing technology to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing and globalized future. Supercomputer Param Kanchenjunga unveiled at NIT Sikkim. It has been named after Kanchenjunga mountain, the third highest mountain in the world, which lies partly in Nepal and partly in Sikkim. It was formally unveiled by Sikkim Governor Srinivas Patil at the NIT Sikkim campus, the Ravangla in South Sikkim district. Param Kanchenjunga has been jointly developed by Pune-based Center for Development of Advanced Computing (CDAC) and the NIT Sikkim at a cost of 3 crore rupees. It has high speed and memory and is usually thousands of times faster than ordinary personal computers. An IPS officer of 1979 batch, Thakur will be the third senior officer from Gujarat to be shifted to Delhi in the past 1 year, after A.K. Sharma, who was appointed as CBI Joint Director, and A.K. Asthana, who recently joined him as Additional Director. Maneka Gandhi inaugurates Regional Conference of Northeastern States on Child Adoption. The Minister of Women and Child Development, Maneka Gandhi, will inaugurate tomorrow a major one-day regional conference with northeastern states in Shillong on the issues relating to child adoption. The ministers in charge of social welfare and women and child development in the northeastern states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura will participate in the conference. RBL becomes the first private sector bank to open dedicated branch for startups. The RBL Bank, formerly Ratnakar Bank, opened dedicated branch for startups. The dedicated branch was inaugurated at Koramangala, Bangalore by Nandan Nilekani. Noted entrepreneur and former chairman of UIDAI opened dedicated branch for startups. India's Durga Thakur promoted as international hockey umpire. She was promoted following her good performance at the recently held Hockey's Bay Cup in Hastings, New Zealand. Thakur had started her career as an umpire from the third Hockey India Sub-Junior Men and Women National Championship held in Bhopal in 2013. Ceasefire between the Union government and NSCN extended by another year. The Union government and the insurgent group NSCN had entered into a ceasefire accord in 1997. Since then, they have continued with the peace process. The Union government has also reached a ceasefire agreement with the NSCN Kaplan faction, which has been banned under the Unlawful Activities Act 1967. In August 2015, NSCN IM had entered into an historic peace accord framework agreement with Union government to bring lasting peace in Nagaland. Maharashtra government to use hologram technique to check spurious liquor. Henceforth, no liquor bottle will be allowed to be sold in the state without the hologram. The decision was taken keeping in mind in 2015 tragedy at Malvani, where about 100 people died after consuming spurious liquor. It will be supported by a mobile application that will be developed by the government and will be made available at free of cost. Union government releases commemorative coin to mark Tantia Tope Martyrdom Day. The Union government has released a commemorative coin of 200 rupees and a circulation coin of 10 rupees on freedom fighter Tantia Tope. It was released by the Union Culture Minister Mr. Mahesh on the occasion of the Martyrdom Day of Tantia Tope in New Delhi. The Union Ministry of Culture has been celebrating the 200th birth anniversary of Tantia Tope during 2015-16 in an association with the state government of Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Tantia Tope was one of the notable generals in India's first war of independence. President presented Hindi Sevi Samman Awards. The Hindi Sevi Samman Awards were instituted by Central Hindi Institute, Agra in 1989. 14 scholars received the award 7 different categories every year for their contribution to the field of Hindi language and literature. Ganga Sharan Singh Award for work in the field of promotion and training of Hindi. Ganesh Shankar Vidyarthi Award for work in the field of journalism and creative literature. Atmaram Award for work in the field of science and technology and literature and missionary growth. Subramanyam Bharati Award for work for promotion of Hindi in constructive or criticism way. Mahapandit Rahul Sankrityayan Award for work in the field of exploration and research as well as the description of his journey. Dr. George Grierson Award awarded to the people foreign origin for promotion and training of Hindi outside India. Padma Bhushan Dr. Moturi Satyanarayanan Award awarded for the people of Indian origin for promotion and training of Hindi outside India. Indian Railway used drone for the first time to inspect dedicated freight corridor project. The drone was used for 3 days on a trial basis to monitor a total of 98 kilometers on the DFC. Out of this, it was used to monitor 42 kilometers long track between Bagega to Srimadhopur in Rajasthan. in western DFC and a 56 kilometers long line between Durgavati and Sasaram in Bihar. A drone is a flying robot which can be remotely handled through software-controlled flight plans embedded in its systems working in conjunction with GPS. CM launches Chandrayaan Sanchara Chikitsa. Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu launched Chandrayaan Sanchara Chikitsa, a mobile medical unit supply of rotavirus vaccine and injectable polio vaccine program in Vijayawada on Wednesday, coinciding with his birthday. Mission Kakatiya brings cheer to Kuravi people. Thanks to the Mission Kakatiya, the Kuravi Pedda Cheruvu now holds enough water to pass this season. However, people here ask for more from the state government. They want the Mission Kakatiya program to include this tank again in second phase to further improve its water holding capacity. Mission Bhagiratha comes in for prize. Mission Bhagiratha in Telangana government's ambitious drinking water supply project Water Grid aimed at providing piped drinking water supply to every household in the state came in for prize by a central team. A team of senior officials headed by Dinesh Chand, additional advisor PHE, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation MODWS, Government of India on Wednesday visited Paleru Reservoir in Kusumanchi Mandal, where the work on the intake well and other major components of the Paler segment of the water grid project are underway. 8,000 transformers to be supplied to Kenya from Hyderabad. Toshiba Transmission and Distribution Systems India Private Limited will supply to Kenya around 8,000 distribution transformers made to the company's facility in Hyderabad. Installation of distribution transformers along transmission and substation networks connecting power plants and end consumers in Nairobi, Mombasa, and surrounding regions form part of the contract. The order is to be fulfilled over a period of 3 years starting June. Ecotourism project on city outskirts likely. Minister for Tourism A. Chandulal announced this at the launch of Wonderla, a private theme park at Ravirala, on Wednesday. The project is on the unveil and being planned in 400 acres adjacent to Wonderla, he stated. Minister for Transport P. Mahendra Reddy, who was also present, anticipated more such investments in the district, thereby considerably increasing employment opportunities for the youth. Referring to recent launch of a Micromax mobile phone production facility, he said companies across India were looking to Telangana for investments. Prestigious project. Medak and Mahbubnagar districts in Telangana were selected as model health districts. Out of 13 states that were selected for implementation of the project, Telangana also got a place. From each selected area, 2 districts were picked up for the program. This was revealed by National Health Mission (NHM) Assistant Commissioner Dr. Ranjana Garg during a review meeting on NHM here on Tuesday. Revealed that the National Health Mission program was introduced with an aim to extend qualitative health services for the people. Amphibious excavator machine for Hussain Sagar cleanup. A unique and latest machine to clean Hussain Sagar was inaugurated on Tuesday. The amphibious excavator machine was procured by the HMTA at a cost of Rs 2.48 crore. It will be used to clean the lake near the shoreline and improve the water spread. Armed with a 15-meter long boom, the excavator can move on land, in water, and in marshy areas. Ajay Devgan and Kajol to be brand ambassadors of Andhra Pradesh tourism. Leading actor Ajay Devgan and his actress wife Kajol will serve as brand ambassadors of Andhra Pradesh tourism. ECOA bags Railway Shield. The East Coast Railway bagged the Pandit Govind Vallabh the Best Zonal Railway Shield 2015 for all-round performance among all the zones in the Indian Railways. This shield, instituted in the memory of Bharat Ratna Pandit Govind Vallabh, the freedom fighter and former Union Minister of Home Affairs, is given every year to the Zonal Railway whose performance is adjudged the best among all Zonal Railways. This shield was instituted in 1988 on the occasion of Pandit Govind Vallabh's birth centenary. This is the second time that the ECOA has won this shield. Award for TTD employee. New Delhi-based International Business Council has selected Srivani Yella, working as head of the Veena department at TTD's Sri Venkateswara College of Music and Dance, for the Bharat Gaurav Ratna Award in 2016 in recognition of her excellence in Veena instrumental music. Terry Project CMT wins award. Chairman and Managing Director, Tehri Hydro Development Corporation of India, Uttarakhand. R. Seshatalpa Sai has been awarded the prestigious Scope Award for achieving excellent results in public enterprise. Mr. Sai received the award from President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, at a function in New Delhi recently. The Tehri hydroelectric plant, with a capacity of 1,400 megawatts, is located on the foothills of Himalayas in Uttarakhand. Mr. Sai is a native of Punugupadu village in Firangipuram Mandal and worked in NTPC, Delhi Metro Rail Project, as financial advisor before heading the Tehri project. Dredging harbour at Antarvedi to improve road connectivity. Rupees 1,800 crore dredging harbour training center is also expected to take care of the maintenance of the dredges at work in the ports being maintained by the government and private companies. This harbour can also become a center to facilitate dredges from this entire South Asia. Telugu Theatre Day today. Telugu Theatre Day will be celebrated at Sri Venkateswara Anam Kala Kendram in Rajamahendravaram on Saturday. Collector and Chairman of the District Cultural Council DCC, H. Arun Kumar, said here on Friday that the DCC, in association with the Andhra Pradesh Film, Television and Theatre Development Corporation, would conduct a program to mark the birth anniversary of renowned social reformer, the late Kandukuri Veerasilingam Pantulu. Braving heat, thousands witnessed the celestial wedding at Bhadrachalam. The Mithila Stadium, venue of celestial wedding, echoed with spiritual chants in praise of Lord Rama during the glittering Sri Sita Rama Kalyana Mahotsavam. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, along with his wife Shobha, attended the celestial wedding. Mr. Rao presented Mutyala Talambralu and Pattuvatsarams to Lord Sri Sita Rama on behalf of the state government in line with the long-standing tradition. Union Minister of State for Labour Bandar Dattatreya and Deputy Chief Minister Kadiyam Srihari, among the others, attended the celebration. KCR presented book on Telangana movement. Ramji Sinha Udayan, former editor of Hindi newspaper Milap, published from Hyderabad, on Thursday called on Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and presented the latter a Hindi book authored by him, Telangana Andolan, Gandhivad Punasthapana, and its Telugu translation. Mersik Buttonville makes maiden call at Krishnapatnam. The service is aimed at providing faster and more competitive service to the exporters and importers of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka and northern Tamil Nadu to ports of the US East Coast to the Mediterranean, Europe and Africa. A formal inaugural ceremony was held to commemorate the maiden call in the presence of Krishnapatnam Port. Chief Executive Officer Anil Yedluri and KBCT COO Jitendra Nimagadda said the teams of Mersik and SAF Marine along with the KBCT representatives were present. MPEDA to declare Krishna, West Godavari, Tilapia zones. Authorities of the Marine Products Export Development Authority MPEDA are planning to declare Krishna and West Godavari districts Tilapia fish zones, which have a good demand in the international market. Tilapia is also known as aquatic chicken, is the second largest farmed fish across the world. The fish which is most vegetarian is the most sought after variety. Government plans to make full use of LiDAR. LiDAR is a highly accurate scientific surface topographic data with the active sensing system, and it uses its own energy source, not reflecting naturally or naturally emitting radiation. This mode allows direct acquisition of terrain information. The state government proposes to use LiDAR, light detection and ranging technology, in preparation of high-resolution maps for use in various engineering works and projects that the state is planning. E-visa for tourists to Malaysia. Indian tourists travelling to Malaysia can obtain e-visa, according to AP Air Traveller Association Vice President O. Naresh Kumar. The e-visa holder is entitled to stay for a maximum of 30 days only for tourism purposes. It will be valid for a single journey and for use within 3 months from the date of issue. The issue of e-visa to foreign nationals arriving at the Visakhapatnam airport is being examined. Minister for External Affairs Sushma Swaraj said in the reply to Visakhapatnam MP and BJP State President K. Haribabu. Master plan to restore lost glory of Horsley Hills. Horsley Hills, the one and only 160-year-old hill station in Andhra Pradesh, which faced the worst ever water crisis in 2015, has a ray of hope this year with the steady inflow of tourists from all over India, particularly from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. It had served many British officers and royal families visiting it to beat the oppressive summer heat in South India till independence. Job for 7 lakh more under NREGA, National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu said that the persons assisting NREGA workers would also be paid rupees 192 per day. The working hours for NREGA workers are also reduced in view of the prevailing heat wave conditions. Buttermilk and water would be supplied to them every day, he said. Stating that state was reeling under excess heat conditions, the Chief Minister made a fervent appeal to the people not to venture out of their houses from 11 to 3 pm. The temperatures were rising in an unprecedented manner. Prevention was better than cure, he said. 6 historical buildings awarded. The Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage on Monday awarded 6 historic buildings and their managements and for efforts to conserve them. For its associational value as the birthplace of Hyderabad's very own magic potion and as memorial to the legacy of Hakim Faruqi, the Karkhana Jinda Tilismat is acknowledged. Reads the citation of the award given to the historic structure in the Ambarpet. 5 other structures, the St. Francis Xavier Church in April, Ram Gopal Building on MG Road, Heritage Artillery Collection, Ranbir Hall at Artillery Center in Golconda, Equestrian Center Hyderabad, Mounted Police in Saifabad, and headquarters of AIMIM in Jerusalem were given awards. Harshita wins 2 silver medals in Mongolia. Young Rajahmundry teenager Gudanti Harshita overcome biting cold weather and bouts of fever to add 2 international medals for her kitty by winning silver medals in the Asian Youth Chess Championship that concluded in Mongolia on Thursday. Harshita, a class 10 student of TRIPS International School, started playing chess 6 years ago. After learning the basics, she is now being trained by Grandmaster Arun Prasad of Chennai online since 2014. 3 gold medals for India. India won 3 gold medals after the final day of Asian Youth Chess Championships in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. India won both the gold medals in the under 12 section with the top seed Pragnananda winning the boys championship and Divya Deshmukh, who had earlier won gold and silver medals in Blige and rapid championships respectively, emerging on top. The other Indian to claim the gold medal was Anvesha Misra in girls under 14 category. Mary Kom named ambassador for Worlds. MC Mary Kom was named one of the 8 ambassadors for the upcoming World Championships by the International Boxing Association on Thursday. An elated Mary Kom, who has 5 World Championship gold medals, said she felt honored by the gesture. Anthony Joshua wins International Boxing Federation title. Anthony Joshua is a British professional boxer. He holds the British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles. Anthony Joshua won the International Boxing Federation heavyweight title in London with a second round knockout of Charles Martin. As of March 2016, he is ranked the world's 8th best heavyweight boxer by the Ring magazine and currently holds a 100% knockout ratio. Rafael Nadal defeated Gael Monfils to win Monte Carlo Masters title. Nadal is a Spanish professional tennis player currently ranked world number 5. He has won 14 Grand Slam singles titles, the 2008 Olympic gold medal in singles, record equaling 28 titles in ATP World Tour Masters 1000 events and 16 ATP World Tour 500 tournaments. The Monte Carlo Masters is an annual tennis tournament for male professional players held in Roquebrune, Cap Martin, France, a community that borders on Monaco. Australia won Sultan Azlan Shah Cup. World champions Australia overwhelmed India 4-0 to lift their 9th Sultan Azlan Shah Cup title on April 16, 2016 at Azlan Shah Stadium in Malaysia's west coast city of Ipoh. Australia record 8-time champions started as the obvious favourites, but an rejuvenated Indian side made sure to pose a strong challenge for the title. The Indian hockey team returned home after clinching the silver medal at the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup in Malaysia. India won the title lost in 2010 when they beat South Korea in final. Nico Rosberg wins 2016 Chinese Grand Prix. Mercedes driver Nico Rosberg from Germany has won the 2016 Chinese Grand Prix held at the Shanghai International Circuit. Chinese Grand Prix title race was the third race of the 2016 season of Formula 1, in which total 11 teams had participated. It was Rosberg's overall 17th championship title of F1 in his career and the third consecutive win in the 2016 season. Deepa becomes the first Indian woman gymnast to qualify for Olympics. Apart from being the first Indian woman, she will also be an Indian gymnast qualifying for the quadrennial extravaganza 52 long years. Since the independence of the country, 11 Indian male gymnasts have taken part in the Olympics, 2 in 1952, 3 in 1956, 6 in 1964. But this will be the first for an Indian woman at the Olympics. The International Federation of Gymnastics, Federation Internationale Gymnastique, has confirmed Deepa's Rio Games qualification. 2016 Laureus World Sports Awards. World number 1 tennis player Novak Djokovic from Serbia has won the 2016 Laureus Sportsman of the Year award. He has won it for the second time after winning it in 2012. US tennis legend Serena Williams has won the 2016 Laureus Sportswoman of the Year award. It was her fourth Laureus Awards after she won it in 2003, 2007, 2010. The 2016 Laureus World Sports Awards ceremony for the first time was held in Berlin, Germany. The awards are dubbed as Oscars of the sports and are bestowed on sports persons in different categories.